little bit late, but it is around 7, so bear with your boy. Um, just doing a little base hang, seeing how everybody's doing. Got my little one getting a bath, and he's giving my wife the business. So, um, yeah. But let's see. It is 7. I'm up here looking for my phone, and it says my phone. So yeah, it's 7:03. So what's happening? What would y'all like to get into tonight? Thank you to those that are already hit the like button. I appreciate it. It does help the channel, does boost my ratings. So just in case y'all didn't know, hit the like button. Actually helps me grow, puts me on the YouTube radar. So who we got in the room tonight? Where y'all watching this from? So we got Ruven Rivera. What's going on? How you doing? Uh, Earthbound. What's happening? Leon. What's going on? I'm in East Texas. Cool, cool, cool. What city? The Woods. Okay. Um. Well, let's compare notes. I'm from Southeast Texas, and it's a town that I'm originally from, like born and raised up to like 13 or 14. Costa Rica is always for sure. Yeah, man, you out here living that life. And then what we got? Lexington, Kentucky. Okay, cool. What's happening? Hey, bro, how long did you have your first base before purchasing your second? Um, 5 years, 6 years, roundabout. I got it when I was like either middle school, about to go to high school. So I didn't have a job, and I couldn't just be like, "Hey, mom, buy me a bass guitar," because we weren't balling like that. You know what I'm saying? So whenever I got my first job working at IHOP, that's when I picked up my second bass, which ended up being well second and consequently my third bass because I got them within like months of each other, like maybe like 8 months or so. You know, enough to save up and buy the base straight up. This is before I was even doing the payment plan situation, all that. So the base that I got that I could afford was a 6 string Ibanez Geo. So it was like the joint that has the plastic knobs, but they're chrome, so they're chrome plastic. And I had that bass for probably like 4 years after I bought it before I like shipped it off or whatever. So that was my second base. My third base was a Ibanez BTB 5 string, and that was one I actually saved up like it was a grip. That was my go-to baby for a long time. So that's to DJ B Drummond. That's your question. I'm originally from Amarillo, but I'm living outside of Longview right now. Okay, cool. I got family that stays in Oak Cliff. I know that's not that close, but it's in the general vicinity. And that's outside of Dallas. And I did a few jobs for in Longview when I was working with the Aeon factory, air conditioning company. So I know where Longview is, stuff like that. Taking a voot, what's happening? T Pocket, what's going down? Tim checking in from Louisville, Mississippi. Okay, what's happening? Memphis, Tennessee. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I can dig that. All right. Well, y'all watch the channel. Y'all know this. I'm from Texas originally. Then I moved. I'm from Texas via Lake Charles, Louisiana. So now I live in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So just in case everybody watching around the world, this is where I am. And yeah, we get a great mixture of all the weathers. So it can literally be 35 degrees in the morning and 82 degrees midday. It's pretty crazy. All right. What sort of bass pickups do you recommend for a person buying his first bass? Um, for a person buying his first bass, what I would suggest, I'm not gonna give you pickups because I'm a Seymour Duncan person, so I guess that would be the pickups or whatever. But um, what bass I need you like if you're buying your first bass, I need you to put your hands on as many bass guitars as you can and hold them, feel them, like doodle on them, play on them, like do what you can on them because the feel of the guitar I feel like is more important than the equipment that you're putting into it. So to like the guitar as it sits, I feel like that's more important than all the sounds that you can draw out of it. That's just my personal opinion. You don't have to listen to me. But if I'm gonna suggest a company, I'm gonna say Seymour Duncan or um, Seymour Duncan and DiMarzio. They make some pretty inexpensive, nice sounding pickups. You can also check out Wilkerson, which are they have the same composition and stuff, but they're lower priced than Seymour Duncan stuff. You can check them out. And I think it's Wilkerson or Wilkinson. You can check it on Amazon or whatever. It'll pop up. But those three, Seymour Duncan, DiMarzio, and Wilkinson or Wilkerson. I think it's Wilkinson. Yeah. Let's see what y'all talking about. Jan Kaz from Italy's greetings. Is that buongiorno? What's happening? You didn't go to church? Yeah, I did. I played at Life Church for the top four services. So I did a 8:30. Well, I did practice at 7 in the butt crack of dawn. Played a service at 8:30, 10, 11:30, and 1. So got that all out the way and stuff. And then been chilling at the house. Went and got some good boiled seafood. And I've been kicking it at the house, watching my Raiders own the Texans for the first two quarters and then disappear in the second half. Granted, refs hosed us and we only touched the ball 3 times, so defense got to get on point. But I'm not going to talk about the Raiders. That's neither here nor there. I'm just going to leave it alone and leave it at that. But yeah, we lost by 3, just in case y'all care. Let's see. I bought my first bass from a pawn shop. Okay, I'm just beginning, and so far I love it. Cool. Much props. What's up, players? What's happening? Yes, it is buongiorno. But sure, church. Did you get the new bass? No comment. Chiefs and the Packers are getting ready to play. Yeah, man. So that's gonna be why this is gonna be an hour long base hang, maybe. Because I'm not worried about the first half. I'm worried about how that bad boy end. And I feel like an hour, maybe an hour and a half would be like the perfect time to drop in and see what's going down. Uh NJ here. Been liking wall bases lately. You ever played one? No, I have not ever played one. How many bases does one need? Uh, you only need one base. I want all the bases though. You only got 2 hands. At the most, with these 2 hands, you can only play. Mm, well, see, here's a messed up thing. Davey 504 messed it up with the faux neck bass guitar. So technically, is that 4 different basses that he was playing the one notes and stuff on? Does it count like that? Because I'm gonna say I've seen some stuff. YouTube land is a strange place. You know what I'm saying? You can only prolifically play at the max 2 basses at one time. I'll make that statement. I don't know how true it is, but I feel like that's true. Um, JS says 1 bass at a time. I done seen some stuff, man. I done seen a situation where they had like 4 different bass necks with one volume knob to all of them, and it was 4 different bass necks on a center spindle, and they were just like playing a note, swapping it, playing a note, swapping it, playing a note. I'm like, how do you keep track? And I feel like that's dangerous. Anyway, I've seen some strange stuff in YouTube land. Like I've seen a situation where a dude, and this is on a guitar tip, dude was playing metal over here on this guitar neck, and then on the same body of wood, there was another neck, and he was just. I was like, why? Why did you acquire this skill? How did you know you could do this? Like, I have trouble just playing guitar. Y'all seen the videos. I can't play guitar. I got these brick breakers, and they don't like moving quickly and contorting and stuff like that. I don't know. It's not my jam naturally. Let's see. Mm, Trying to find out some good gospel music for bass. I'm finding it difficult to find the keys or chords for gospel music. It's very true. It is. If you're gonna learn gospel music, your best bet is to hop on Spotify and just lab it. Just run it over and over and over until you get it down. Because trying to find, tabs or something like that, you may be grasping straws and stuff. So I've seen a whole band play 1 bass at once. Seen that too. Seen the same thing on a guitar, and I think it was a song. Somebody that I used to know. I think y'all. It's like you didn't have to cut me off. La, 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 la. Whatever. Now you just somebody that I used to know. Somebody. Whatever. I can't sing. But yeah, it's on YouTube. It's actually pretty dope. So it's like 4 people playing one acoustic guitar, and it's the song. Like it's actually pretty impressive. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been playing a Hofner bass with flat wounds for a while, and I've been looking to get a 5 string. Any recommendations? Yes, I do have a recommendation. My first and foremost recommendation is Sire. You get you a Sire V3, and that's good enough to be giggable right now. It probably costs like 420 something. In the same vein, you can go on Reverb and you can check out. I was gonna say something else, but you almost got me on an offside situation. I'm not going to answer that, but you can catch one of these. This is an Ibanez TMB 105. I got for I think 249. So Ibanez. Here is the bass here. It is a 5 string, and it is a P bass, which is very versatile for almost every situation. It's an active bass. The active, ooh, there's a lot of fingerprints on that. So yeah, that's the battery compartment that's on the back. Has a satin neck. Sounds really good. Really high output bass guitar. 2-band EQ with the volume and the blend. Everything's right there at the center. Right there at the center. I swapped the knobs because I wanted to use other knobs on something else, so I put different knobs on it. But yeah, it's a good bass. Good, solid, go-to bass. Could do anything with it. I'm getting to the point now where I'm like, for some gigs, I would like this type of feel or this look for some gigs, and then that's the basses I grab. So like, I don't know. That's just where I'm getting to now that I'm acquiring so many different flavors of it. How far can I go? I think that's far enough. Foreshadowing. Also, yeah, you could get you a. You can check out the SX bases. They make really good 5 strings for around about $200 as well. So check them up. Uh, I have an SXP bass. Cool, cool. Got one that's an SX bass. That's an SX bass. I got another a red bass. That's how do I see it? There you go. It's a red bass. That's right there. That one right there is a SX PJ. So yeah, good bass. Let's see what else you're talking about. I recently added a set of Seymour Duncan pickups. It has a lot more bite now. Yeah, that's actually what I did to that one. The PJ set. You suggested another bass hang that you should not worry about theory when you first start to play. Just grab the bass and play. Beginning, what should I play though? Or play or do? I would go with the songs that you really like. So like if you're into like rock or if you're into like jazz or whatever, just take those songs that you really enjoy, you know the words to that you like to listen to, and just sit down with the song and get a list, get a playlist of songs that you just like, you know. So if you're into like 80s rock, it could be all the hair band stuff. And you just sit there and you just learn it. Most rock music for bass players is not that hard. You have your one-off joints that are like kind of intricate but simple once you get the general pattern or whatever. Example, Hotel California by the Eagles, right? Once you get the pattern for what they're doing, like how it's running, once you get those down, the song itself is extremely simple. Uh, I just got through playing Sweet Child of Mine at church today. So that one, I was like, I got the beginning solo. I don't know how to do that. And I sat down with it for like 15 minutes and I was like, okay, so this is a part, this is a part, this is a part. Oh, that's the whole song. So it's like 4 different sections for the bass player. So like, yeah, like your verse, which is a basic, and I'm gonna give you the numbers. It is a basic 5-4-1, I think, and then you go into the chorus, and that's 2-4-5, and then I'm actually saying note like the notes are the number system. That's how you can find it in any key. Um, then there's the it goes into like a solo part and then another solo part, and the first solo goes 6-4-3-2, and then the second solo goes I think it's 6-1-2-4-5, and then back to 6, and then it does kind of a drop off thing where it goes uh it's like 6-1-2-3, no 1-2-4-5-1-6. It does that, and then the walk down is literally just the walk down. So it's like, and that's the na 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 sweet child. It's I'd have to have. I'm not even in that mode anymore. I got it done now. It's done now. So yeah. Hopefully I didn't like go over y'all head with that. Yeah, I've only been playing for 5 years. Cool. I don't know which video you're talking about is dope. Huh? Your voice is like Fergie and Jesus. He said Fergie and Jesus. What the heck, bro? What up, bro? Got me a glare bass. Heck yeah, one over there. Shoot, conversely, one over there. One right there. How long? Let's see. What up, bro? Got me a glare P bass. I'm about to mod it up. What do you recommend? Seymour Duncan, because it was pretty much a drop in. You may have to go at the pick guard with some sandpaper just to open it up, just to make it just a little bit freer to move up and down with the springs that you're gonna put in. But I definitely hit up Seymour Duncan, and I'd also copper shield the cavity, which I'm about to do to that bass. No, you're not her. Where are you at? Gold hardware. You may be in my case. Whatever. I'm about to do the copper hardware, the copper shielding to the modded glary base, and I'm gonna leave that one stopped. She sounds good. This one I might put Seymour Duncan pickups in, and then see how that sounds. See if I dig it, and then after that, go and throw in a preamp, probably an Audair because I like them, and then lock that one up and stuff. How long does a pair of strings last on the bass? Depends on your taste. I know some cats that like flat wounds and they never change it. They never change their strings unless they break one. I know some cats that love slappy stuff, like really, really high pitch, high frequency slap work and stuff like that. And they swap their strings probably like once a month, once every 2 to 3 months or whatever. I'm pretty much I have a I usually do a rotation of bases, so they aside from oxidation, I think that's right. Oxidation. Aside from oxidation, they usually last like every 3 to 4 months. So I'm actually that's which I'm glad that's brought up. I'm actually running an experiment, and I've been playing the same bass on all my gigs, experimenting with a set of MJC Ironworks strings. They were said to last a long time and still be slappy, still be snappy and stuff like that. I like slap. If you watch this channel, you know I like slap. Anytime I pick up a bass, I'm gonna slap it. It's gonna happen. Uh, and so far, still good. I forget when I put out the original video, but the second or third video where I'm doing the DI of what it sounds like after 2 months of heavy gigs, and I'm talking like I'm playing probably like 3 gigs a week plus practice time that I put in with it. And I'm gonna give a very subjective, very objective opinion of the strings after 2 months of heavy gig time. Like heavy gigging. I've been playing this Siren M2 bass at all the churches I play at, and I was like, I'm just aesthetically, I'm getting tired of looking at it. I was like, I really want to go and play her, but I made this promise to gig heavy. But what about my blood red bass? It's so beautiful and the strings are blood red. Why can't I funk with this? Ah. And then there's Black Panther here. Why can't I? Ah. Whatevs. So yeah. Uh let's see. That was you. Answer that. Hopefully. Picked up a Rogue LX 200. Okay, cool. I wanted to know if you think it's a good beginner's bass. It is. It's a great beginner's bass. It's cheap enough to where you can beat it up and not feel too bad. And it actually stock form. It actually sounds pretty stout. It's not like crazy as far as um the like the variability of the EQ, but for $120 or so, you get an active bass that feels pretty good. I mean, some people just want a high end feel, but for the price, it's pretty nice. You know what I'm saying? I do. I almost said something again. I'm gonna leave that alone as well. All right, hello, dude. I got my first bass today. Congratulations. Welcome to the bass community. Been waiting for you. You know what I'm saying? It's the same as your blue M2, but it's a second gen. Heck yeah. Did you get this is to Lassie? I'm not even gonna attempt that. I'm not Lassie K. That's what I'm gonna say. Did you get the 5 string or the 4 string? You know anything that could help with buzzing and passive pickups? Yeah, I would if you touch the strings and the buzzing sound goes away. Oh, passive pickups. What are you talking about on the neck? If you touch the strings and like the buzzing or the hum sound goes away, then you have a shielding issue. If you don't touch it and it's quiet, and then the moment you touch it, it makes a buzzing sound, then you have a grounding issue. So I would look at those. Um, yeah. However, one of the double knobs volume tone is pretty stiff. I can't control the tone knob without turning the volume at the same time. I had the same thing. Uh, just pull up on the because these pots. That's actually the pots that I put on this base. They go. Just about to pull this off. I can't pull it off. They are a they're like the star. Like you can push them on and stuff like that. I think. Am I tripping? No, no, they're the Allen key ones. So, just make some separation, like pull it off of the pot just a little bit, and lock it down again with the Allen key, and then give it a good turn. See if they still move together. Some pots are really sensitive and they follow, but yeah, you could do that. I had that problem with my white base, and actually did what I just said and just like pulled it off of the from touching the bottom pot or the bottom knob, and then that solved the issue to some degree, to a lot of degree actually. Could it be fixed at a guitar shop? Yeah, it'll be cost you an arm and a leg though. Hey man, been loving your channel from the jump. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. How would you recommend getting started gigging? I'm 22. 22 playing bass, and I really don't know where to start. Thanks, man. Keep up the amazing content. Thank you so much. Um, you'd have to plug into the night scene. See if there's some place where you can like um sit in with somebody, or maybe try to play at a church or something like that. Those are all the spaces where I did it. So I was just a church basis whenever I first like started playing bass. That's the only place I played at church. And then from me playing at church, going to different churches, random musicians would be like, "Hey, you kind of nice. You want to, you know what I'm saying, work on some music or whatever." Then I became like a church and session basis. So I just go to people's house, practice, get their stuff down, maybe record some stuff or whatever. And then me moving here, and this is the most active I've been in gigging. Um, moving here, one of the members of the church I was going to at the time, they was like, "Hey, I date this dude that does an open mic night, and I feel like with your vibe, you'd probably be a good, you know what I'm saying, just come drop in, check out, see if you like the vibe of the event." And ain't much else to do on a Monday. I don't mind. So I dropped in, fell in love with the situation. Still do it to this day on Thursdays. It's called Cypher 120. Uh, at Juice Maker Lounge in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And it's a good time. Like it's a good time. But then me doing that, and it's an open mic. And so all these different artists will come and vibe with the house band. That then opened up me to go and like play shows with other musicians and meet different musicians. So it's basically check your Facebook or something and then just try to tap into what's going on down there or something like that. That's what I would suggest. But I just happened upon gigging and stuff like that. That wasn't a thing I searched out. It just happened to me. What's up, Bully? What's going on, Dark Vapor? What's up, Big Al? I've been experimenting with different nickel rounds and sleeper strings in the theater soft nickel. Okay. And dude, they are slap tone monsters. What up from ATL? Hmm. Dario soft nickel. Hmm. Might have to dabble in that one. Yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah, man, I'm not going to attempt. Oh, cool. You got a 5 string. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Um, since it's new, I return it for another one. And I guess you could do that too. It's actually a B stock custom return. It's pretty good for the price, which is the reason why I got it. Okay, I can dig that. Congrats on the first base. Yeah, that's a really good. You may not have to buy another base. Now you may want another base, but you may not have to have one because it's RM2, baby. That bad boy. They some nice man. They pretty stout. You know what I'm saying? Pretty stout on the bass tip. JB Bully, where you at? What to do with all these scales I'm learning? Major, minor, so on. Thanks. I'm in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Scales are nice. They're nice practice tools, but understanding the musicality and how to use them, where to use them, if you can use them, and the modes of music is the key. Because I know some people who can only run arpeggios, but how they run the arpeggios, uh, they just they're just monsters in a very simple thing. So learn the different modes of music. You can actually Google that. They'll tell you that there's videos on YouTube about modes of music. I'm not a mode master, so I don't even attempt to do all that stuff. But so if you're looking for that information, look for Ionian, Aeolian, Mixolydian, Dorian, uh, Phrygian. There's other modes, but it's basically playing a major scale at different root notes. So like you'll play a C, but you'll start at the five position, and then I forget what the name of that mode is, but that's the basic premise of it. And if you become good and you understand how random uh, chords work, diminished, how they work with each other, that's a whole different animal in and of itself. I'm not in it for that. No, I don't care that much. If I had to do it, I'd do it, but I don't, so I won't. Dear Daria, 45 is my preferred B string, almost perfect. Okay, because I need to file in that slot wire. I can dig that. Uh, let's see. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Bully. All right. I'm going to get out in the night scene. Maybe try playing in bars or something. Hey, man, I hope the best for you. I've been playing a Squire jazz bass for 5 years. Any recommendations in the 500, 600 range? It's going to be a broken record all night long. Sire Marcus Miller P7. P7. You already got a J bass. P7. And I go this one. Well, not this one. This one here. It's a P7. It is a rosewood neck or a rosewood fingerboard and alder body. If you're trying to cross the median of music where you can play any music at any time, that's your one-stop shop. Holds it down and still has that Marcus Miller preamp. I would suggest that. If you don't like that idea, um, you can always hit up the Ibanez SR500 range. I think they go for, you can catch one used on Reverb for like 400 or so. Um, there are a lot of different companies that are out there. And if y'all stay tuned, I might possibly give y'all, nah, I'm not. I might possibly give y'all one of a secret I just found. I'm, I'm having trouble. I'm having trouble trying to not say if there are or new acquisitions here. Yeah. All right. So we got Alex Edsel says I have an Ibanez SR 505. Good bass. I had a 506. I got it slightly damaged for about 650. It's a great bass for any gig. True. I think you may pay a little bit too much for it if it was damaged, but if it does the trick and that's what you had, go. I can dig it. But let me ask you this. This is to Thomas Higgins specifically. Where are you? Like, what city are you? What state? What, I guess, continent are you as well? I'm in the Jersey area. So you can actually get Sire stuff because you're in the States quickly. I think they're coming out of California. But, uh, what's another company? Mm. Yeah, I definitely hit up Sire. Actually, yeah, I definitely hit up Sire. The P7 is probably the way to go. Sire P7. I think it's maybe like 570 something. I don't know. I haven't. I think I bought mine for like 569, and it came with a soft shell case. But I got mine like 2 years ago, so they may have went up with the price. I don't know. If you can find a first gen, I got a first gen. If you can find one, I go that route. If not, and that's too expensive, I'd save some money and go look at the V3. Go look at the M2, like my man Lessie, or I think it's Lexi. Lessie, okay, yeah, that's what I would do. That's just me though. P7s could be dialed back. P7s and M2s can be dialed back to get almost any tone you're looking for. M2 does have a little bit more bite because it's like a Stingray type of vibe, but it's not over the top like a Music Man is. Word, I appreciate that a bunch. So the P7 is 669, and I'm assuming that's for the 5 string. What are your thoughts on Gen 1 versus Gen 2? So the only bass that I have both generations for is my M2. This is the. Oh, congratulations, Tiger! You just won PJ or something. Cool. Uh, Thoughts on Gen 1 versus Gen 2? Um, my M2, the first gen, the green one that's doing the test, I kind of I kind of enjoy the sharper, not rolled edges of the fingerboard. I didn't know I would like that, but playing it versus this one, um, it makes it funner to play. I feel like the neck thickness is different than the second gen. I feel like this is a chunkier neck than the first gen I have. Um, so if I have to like record or whatever, I probably take that one. But if I had to like practice like funk licks and stuff like that, I probably grab the first gen because it's a thinner neck, is faster. Kinda the feel of it, like the glide in your hand is about the same, but the thickness of the neck is different, and it's just a taste thing. Thank you for the early advice. I managed to fix it myself. Cool. Yeah. Congrats on that bass too. Wow, it's Sunday already. Yeah. Which means Monday is right around the corner. So yeah. I actually have a I have some stuff that I have some videos that are coming out. I have multiple videos recorded already. I still have to they're recorded. They're not edited and like shortened or whatever. I don't really do edits, just like the post stuff where I chop it or whatever, like chop it in so you don't see me stand up or stuff like that. I haven't done that to it, but I think I got like 5 that are ready to fly. And a lot more coming. A lot more coming. I do remember that somebody wanted a video where I play all of my basses or whatever. So I might do that, but we'll see. Like I don't know how to go about doing that. So we'll see. We'll see. Hmm. Hit that like button, y'all. Appreciate it. Please do hit the like button. Listen to DJ. DJ is cool people. He's cool with me. I'm still waiting on the video of the new bass. Keep on waiting, waiting. Coming. Or is it? Your top three bases. Hmm. Bootsy Collins is number one. Always will be. Always shall be. Uh, then I'm gonna go Scott Devine, and I'll probably go Marlo DK behind him. I think those are my top three. I have an opportunity to get a Gen 1 V7 Ash with a gig back for 500. Would you put the money toward the Gen 2? I would say yes. I put my money towards the Gen 2 because you don't know, unless you can play the bass and mess with it thoroughly, you don't know what people have damaged or, what I'm saying, how abusive people are. Some people don't hang their stuff up like Guitar Center. Some people just lay them over on their side and stuff like that. I don't know why you would disrespect the bass like that, but it happens. So unless you can like take it, mess with all the knobs, play it, do all the things to it, I would go with brand new. That's just me and stuff like that. What's up? Okay. Time out. I'm taking a break. Yeah. Um, say boo. What kind of gig bag do you recommend for a jazz bass? I recommend um if you have the money for I think it's a mono. I definitely check them out. They are a little bit on the pricey side, but you can catch some solid gig bags for around about 60, $50. You check online. Um, I went on Rondo Music and I picked up a gig bag for like $40, and it's not a like a hard soft gig bag, but it's a solid stout gig bag. And I think I paid like 40 for it or so like that. Yeah, and I bought like four sire bases, so I got like literally I have one still outside, and I have one, two, three sire gig bags. Not lying. I literally have that. That's not an exaggeration. Just to prove it. Here you go. Can y'all see over there? That's literally, yeah. They're just chilling in there. Hopefully y'all seen that. But yeah, they're just chilling in there. Ready to go. If one breaks down, chunk it. Next. Yeah. Ah, man. Larry Graham is the bass best. Larry Graham is the best bass player. Nah. My bass electrocuted me. Should I be worried? Yeah, you definitely should. You definitely should not. You should get that electrical system looked at because that could mess up your amp if it fires the other way. So, aside from frying you, that's always a thing. Don't do that. Uh, Listen to babies making babies. Okay. Because of you, I found the glaring basis to be the truth. Thanks for the reviews. You are welcome. And I do have more. I do need to do more videos with those bases. Um, yeah. Do you still have your EBS head? No. Got bought out from under me. Dude wanted to pay more than I bought it for on the spot right then now. And I was like, if you're gonna pay me $80 more than what I paid for it, and I told you that, then you need this or you really, really want this. So you can have it. I'll just buy another one if I feel so led to. And I didn't. So I bought a tone hammer because that's what I wanted. And I had an extra 400 for it. So I bought a Trace Elliott. I think the next one I'm gonna get is probably like the GK Legacy, because I was looking at that bad boy, and I feel like that's gonna pair with my boom bass cabinets real good. And then for whatever reason, The tone hammer don't sound as good as the Trace Elliott through my boom bass cabinets, which is a 1015. For whatever reason, they just don't. They okay. They just don't talk to me. So, um, I've had like three different heads through that cab, or four. I had the Fender 500, these two specifically, the EBS cab. I had the EBS head, the Raidmar 750, and actually a TC Electronic 250 BH I had through there. I'm trying to think. I played my GK back when I had it, my GK 1001 RB through there. That's a video from way back when, probably like 3 years ago or so. That was at my big church when I first moved here. That's where I was going. And I'm trying to think if I had any other bass heads I played through it. And then my Fender Rumble. And then I just used that as an extension cabinet. So yeah, it's been they just didn't talk to me through with the they just don't this sounds better. This setup here, the tone hammer with the 410s sounds better to me sonically than the 1015. I don't know. Uh, top places you shop for your bass, best deals. Um, it used to be Sweetwater.com. My man Philip Courtney, what's going on? If you ever watch this, good dude. But recently I found Zounds.com. Uh, prices are comparable, but the payment plans are flexible and you can pay on them faster. Like you can pay off the debt faster. So you get like a 12-month payment plan on something that costs $1,000. If you get paid every 2 weeks, you can just, you know what I'm saying, chunk $75 to it and pay it off that fast or whatever. And it's a recurring. So every month, the same day, a piece of money comes out. But if you pay it early, then it pushes back when the auto draft comes. So you can pay it off early when you got gigs, and if stuff gets slow, then you have a little bit of leeway till you start paying it off again. You know what I'm saying? So Z Sounds has been a good one. Reverb.com is another one where I go and buy stuff and like bid on stuff. I don't do eBay because that's sketchy. At least I feel that way. Reverb, you could actually like message the cat and try to like get a better deal if you can. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't, you know. But yeah. What do you think of Joe Dart? He's a monster. He's a great bass player. Babies Making Babies is Sly Stone. Fantastic song. Okay, cool. Which bass would you take on a reggae gig? I'd either take. Mm, I take her. I probably take her. I probably take him or her. I don't know. I haven't decided what the sex yet, and I might then rock with this P7 because I can do anything with that one. So if it's a grassroots, really basic stuff, I don't have to do anything but like Bob Marley covers or whatever. I don't need to be extra extravagant. This is basic, no pun intended. It has a Seymour Duncan pickup in it, good circuitry, really comfortable, looks good, looks great. And then that same situation, the stop pickup and how it looks are the stars of the show. But honestly, I, I'm looking at both of them now. I'm like, I probably would just go that one. Probably would. Let's see. Oh, and I put the Fump in. I just got this back. Fump to give me the dead sound. So yeah, it's like a palm mute that you don't have to use your palm for. You just throw it by the bridge and then yeah, to get that good Motown groove funk popping off. Let's see, serious people. This is the grooviest song ever. Search for Baby and I'll stop going on about it. Uh, have you had to replace or fix anything on your side bases? Only thing I replaced are pick guards and stuff, and that wasn't because I had to. It's because I aesthetically wanted to put it on there. Just wanted to be different or whatever. And fix, no, I've never had anything I've had to get fixed or anything like that on it. Um, I did have the volume and tone pot situation where they both turned at the same time, and I just loosened it, and that fixed that issue. So that's the only thing I had. Uh, so you have a drum kit there as well. Yes, I do. What's your what's best? Your bass playing or your drumming? I don't feel like I'm good at either one of them, but I'm more comfortable playing bass than I am playing drums. Can I do it? Am I cool on the drums? I'm pretty nice on the set. I mean, I'm not out here like Eric Moore or anything like that, but or Chris Adler from Lamb of God. I'm not cold like that, but I'm good enough to dabble around and at least make my own music without having to ask anybody else to come and help me. So it's about a big release as me playing bass. So sometimes I'll just be like, man, I want to play that song. So I'll plug it in, Bluetooth it to the kit there, cue it up right fast, and then do 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 do. We out here. So yeah. What's best? Okay. His singing. My singing is poochies. It is trash. I know I can't sing. I can hold a note if I got a few buckets around me. But me singing? Nah, bro. Miss me with that. I'm be in the background. Shoo. Nah, man. I'll make a joyful noise unto the Lord. What's up, Bully? Thanks for all you do. Where do you play most? Where do you play most often? Most often is Life Church. So that's the most often. Or for y'all. So next man. Okay. Do you use an active bass for clean tones or mostly crunch and distortion? I don't really use crunch and distortion ever with my bass playing, so I'll say yes. That is a true statement. What's up, Ben Rock? How you doing, man? Long time. No read, because I've never seen you per se. Yeah. But if I was to do, and this is the video I have to shoot, if I was to do a distortion joint, I would do it on this. This is a fuzz pedal. And I used it on the metal video. Sounds pretty stout. It's pretty good. So now I have like 5 pedals or whatever. I'm not really a pedal dude. For the 32 people that are in here now, could y'all do me a favor and hit the like button for me? It actually does help me. And I know I say that a lot, but it does help. So if y'all can, that'd be greatly appreciated. Oh, let's see. Saw a video of you and your overexcited guitar friend when you picked up the guitar and you played a couple of things. I think your true calling is guitar. No, sir. I have it just so I can use it. I also have an acoustic guitar. I know I'm not good at guitar. I'm cool with that. I can do some bass stuff on the guitar. Now, if you're telling me to solo, I'll give you that all day. But me doing chords, I got a good power chord that I'll slide up and down the neck so quick. I ain't got time for none of that jump, man. I can't do that. Uh, when would you prefer an active bass? I would prefer an active bass when I have to do a whole bunch of funk slap stuff. So that's pretty much all the time. Pretty much. Is that Luna? Is that a Luna bass I see? Yes, it is. It's a Luna tattoo long scale. Has anybody ever said you look like the late Wayman Tisdale or could pass for his brother? Yeah, and it's crazy that you say that because I live in Tulsa, and that's one of the things that people tell me. It was like your style and how you play, how you look, you remind me of Wayman Tisdale. And I was like, I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you so much. Now, if he was an a-hole, I'd be like, well, F you too, bro. But I've heard that before. I also heard, the bass player that looks like John Coffey from Green Mile. Yeah, that's what I give them. Just in case y'all didn't know what just happened, that's the look I give them whenever they say it. Because I've been hearing it since that stupid movie came out. I don't see it, but a lot of people say it, and a lot of people don't know each other. So it's got to be true or whatever. So there we go. All right. Cars are the best, but I'm a guitarist. Okay, I can dig it. What's the blue bass on the wall in the back? It looks cool. That's actually a glary bass. It's a glary P bass. I'll pull it down. Yeah. So I did a video when I first got it and stuff. Only thing that I changed is the pickup cover, and I got that off of Amazon. Direct fit. Just bloop bloop. Took off the black ones, put on the white ones. That's what it looked like. I asked y'all what y'all wanted me to do to it. I was gonna put gold hardware on this one too, and y'all were like, "Nah, it looks good with the custom chrome, the original chrome on that joint." And I was like, "All right, if that's what y'all like, that's fine with me." Got me a white strap. Boom, it's done. Sounds good. Thick neck though, so if y'all go and get a glare bass, understand this neck is thick. It's like a baseball bat, but that's fine with me. I like it. And that goes for P bases and J bases on Glary site. Let's see. Let's see. Here we go with the jokes. Everybody got jokes, man. Ha ha ha, Michael Clark Duncan. Yeah, you do. Okay. All right. That's fine. All right. I feel bad that you took it off the wall because it doesn't look so good now. The neck is big, man. It's crazy solid base for $75. Can't beat it. Bye. It's 3 a.m. here. Peace. Wayman Tisdale was one of the great bass players. I'll always be a fan of his. Gone too soon. Yeah. Yes, indeed. I'm sorry, you took it off the wall. It don't look so good anymore. uh, hmm. Is that Luna neck thick? No. I've looked at them for years, but could never find one in person. I like a flat profile like an Ibanez Wizard 3S. I don't know what that feels like. But the neck is not, it's actually fairly thin. It almost feels like a jazz neck, if I'm gonna be real with you. Um, P bass, P bass. It actually does feel like a jazz neck. So yeah, I don't have like the little measuring tool that you use for that, but just for me touching it, it's comparable to a jazz neck. So it's pretty good. I'm not even gonna read that because that's not true at all. But okay, thanks for that info. I can dig it. All right, so I've been doing this for right at an hour. I am going to go ahead and say adieu to everybody that dropped in. I appreciate y'all dropping in. Thank you so much. And yeah, I actually got to this is the last thing I'm gonna say, and then I'm gonna drop off. Um, the winner, drums to bass. He actually got his bass in, and stuff like that. And hopefully, I can get him to talk. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what he thinks. If he thinks it's trash, if I was lying or whatever, you know. So hopefully, if drums to bass watches this, hit me up. You got my Instagram already. It may be him right now. uh, just got here, hang another hour. I wish I could, man. I wish I could, but I gotta go sleep. I gotta go work. So, um, y'all be easy, and I will see y'all next Sunday in Bass Hang episode 9, if not sooner. So, till then, peace.